tämän lähetyksen jälkeen. Täällä on siis 30% opiskelijoista ulkomaalaisia, mikä on enemmän kuin missään muussa yliopistossa Suomessa. Nyt tuolla veneessä Leeni Variksen kanssa on kaksi heistä, Kafil-Uddin Ahmad ja Aleksandra Sharenkova. Te jatkatte sieltä englanniksi luonnollisesti.
Yeah. Welcome to the boat. Kafil-Uddin Ahmad from Bangladesh and Alexandra Sharenkova from Russia. Out of all the places in the world, why did you choose Lappeenranta and LUT?
First of all, I should say I choose LUT in terms of the tuition fees, since the education in Finland is subsidized by the Finnish government. So I thought that it's going to be a tremendous opportunity to explore my competencies if I come here, and then I ended up with LUT.
Okay, so if it were to cost you the same amount of money to study, say, in London than in Lappeenranta, would you still have come to Lappeenranta?
Definitely, I should say yes. I should come to the Lappeenranta, as I say, in terms of the tuition fees. So yeah, that's gonna be my ultimate choice, because in London, you know, everything is expensive. The tuition fees is so high and is increasing every year, and the living cost also. So in general, if I generalize, so Finland is much better in that sense.
What about you, Alexandra? Why did you choose to study in Lappeenranta?
Okay, for me the answer is quite easy. I'm from St. Petersburg, which is like really close to Lappeenranta, so it's 2 hours train ride to home. But apart from that, I've done a couple of exchange terms before in Finland and Lappeenranta, and I love the place. And I know that Finnish educational system is really good. That's why I chose to study here in LUT.
LUT describes itself as very international university. Has it lived up to the reputation?
Yes, I would say so. The overall environment here is very multicultural, and I love that, and I think it's good for studies and overall experience, and the slogan "Open your mind" is like a real thing here.
What about you, Kafil?
I also think the same, and the percentage of the international student is 30 if I say from the whole amount of the students. So it is increasing every year, I should say, and I think it is from more than 67 nationalities. So yeah, definitely it's an international environment.
You're both about to graduate really soon from here. What happens next in your life?
Okay, for me, I would really love to stay in Finland, and one of the ways to do that, we started up own company recently with all my friends, Finnish guy and Russian girl, and I believe it's one of good ways, to benefit for society, for Finnish and for Russian as well, and to have a good reason to stay here.
Yeah, they have been talking about an entrepreneurship and the attitude for it. Do you think you have the attitude for being an entrepreneur?
Yes, I think so. I'm really excited and enthusiastic about our startup. It's a digital marketing agency, which mission is to bring Russian customers to Finnish companies, and I think Lappeenranta is a good place also to be base for our startup, and I believe it will work out.
What about you, Kafil? Will you stay in Finland after graduation?
The slogan of this university is "Open your mind." So I should say my mind is open, and I would love to grab any position related to my studies. So it doesn't matter whether it's Finland or abroad. But if I get a job in Finland, then why not?
Do you feel like there are opportunities for a foreign person to employ themselves in Finland?
Currently, Finnish government is facing the financial distress, and unemployment is a common phenomenon everywhere. But if I forget that, then I should say that comparing with the last 5 years, the opportunity for the foreign students or for the international employees is increasing every year. So I think I will get something.
Okay, so do you feel like entrepreneurship is one of the only possibilities to employ yourself, or do you agree with him?
Well, to some extent, I would say so. I clearly realized that it's quite hard for international students to get an employment after they graduate. I mean, first of all, you need to learn Finnish language, and it's totally reasonable for me at least. And it's not so many stories I've heard about good employment opportunities, but nonetheless, I also believe in that this is changing nowadays, and moreover, this startup mood that is happening here in LUT at least, probably it's the new trend.
What do you think? How do you better the opportunities to employ themselves in Finland?
Well, interestingly, I should say that it seems like that for me, and I mean, this is my personal opinion, is that the Finnish government has the better integration system for the refugees and the asylum seeker. I'm not saying that this is bad, of course this is good, but the thing is, since the Finnish education system is totally subsidized by the Finnish government, so in this regard the government could intervene to get the optimum output out of the international students. They can encourage international and multinational company to operate the business here in Finland by abolishing 100% corporate tax for some time period or reducing it to the low level so that they will come and there's going to be a lot of jobs for Finnish students as well as international students. And of course one point I would like to focus on that the employer should be focusing on the competencies, skills and experiences instead of the name, race or the skin color. And if the long run, if the Finnish government would able to implement or create some jobs for the international students, there's going to be a win-win situation for both parties.
Okay, I think that's all the time we have here, but